everybody, to another edition of Blacks in Motion right here at BVN at 8. And as always, it's your sports guy Cliff here giving you the hottest news in sports out there. Now right now this week, we're going to talk a little NBA, a little NFL, and a little UFC. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start off my quick hits with the UFC. Now, a lot of people might not realize that the UFC just got purchased for $4 billion. I mean, that's a pretty hefty price tag for a sport that doesn't quite rival the NFL or basketball or anything else. But they also took a little bit of a black eye because a guy that they just brought over to fight in the UFC 200, Brock Lesnar, just tested positive for PEDs. I mean, come on. I mean, if you look at him, he looks like a monster anyway. He's big and he's swole and all that stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that he was taking illegal drugs. But his positive test came back, and now they have a problem. We'll see what happens. Next, I want to talk about the Big 12 college football. Look, a lot of people might not realize it's the Big 12, but they only play with 10 teams. But the Big 12 commissioner has given permission to the people to go out and look for more teams to add to that conference, and hopefully we can get some really good teams in there, and some of that competition can come back to one of the best conferences in college football. And lastly, with my quick hits, we're going to talk about the NBA across the border, particularly south in Mexico. You got the Phoenix Suns hosting 2 home games next year against the Mavericks and the Spurs. You know, a lot of people don't give David Stern a lot of credit in coming up with the Olympics and everything. You know, when the players entered the Olympics in '96 and went across the world, they really made the NBA global. And we'll see that spread to our brown brothers and sisters down beyond the border. So now to my main topic. I'm going to talk a little NFL football, and particularly the football, the pigskin. Next year in the preseason, they're going to install a microchip that will be able to give information back to the NFL about certain things that's happening on the field. Now, you know, it's pretty cool when it's synced up with another microchip and a shoulder pad. We'll be able to figure out just how far a pass went from the quarterback to the receiver, where he caught it or whether he didn't. But more so, we'll be able to get a little bit of extra incentive and information on where the ball is actually placed on the football field. And we know that sometimes, you know, when the running back jumps over the pile at the goal line, we'll actually get some electronic data that'll figure out whether or not he actually broke the plane and actually got into the end zone. But the most important thing that's going to happen immediately with this microchip, believe it or not, it's with field goals. You know, sometimes we've been getting kind of eerie on whether or not the field goal was good or not, but we'll be able to track the accuracy of field goals. And also with the field goals, you'll be able to see that now it'll be harder to affect the game. You know, the referees in the NFL already pushed it back with the point after touchdown. They already kicked it back 20 yards. So look, now we'll be able to track that a little bit better, and hopefully it will heighten the competition on the field on those Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays. It's almost like we got NFL every night these days. But hey, that's what we got going on in the NFL. So I want to leave you with this question of the week. Do you think that should go into the competition of football? Should we put a chip in there? Is it too revolutionary? Is it too futuristic? Or should we just do it the old school way and use our eyeballs and trust the referees? I know that almost sounds blasphemous, trust the referees, right? But hey, I want to hear from you. Go ahead and leave your comments and like this video and email me, cliff@blackvideonews.com. And as always, stay logged on and love us right here at Blacks in Motion.